kind of found a fine line between the two. You want to use the skeletal arsonist for mapping, so that they'll just clear rares and normal enemies and such. But you want to use the skeletal snipers for bosses because their gas arrow just does so much fucking damage, man. It's just insane. It's just insane. It does way more damage than you're going to be able to get the detonate dead. The detonate dead on the skeletal arsonist or whatever it's called. Let me go see what it's called. Advanced info. Explosive demise. The explosive demise on the skeletal arsonist just does not do enough damage for bossing, in my opinion. In my opinion, it doesn't do enough. So for bosses, you're gonna want to use the gas arrow. But mapping, the grenades are really awesome for mapping. So we're not using the explosive demise at all, but their grenades are still doing a shitload of damage. See, their grenades are still obliterating rares. And if we just let them throw grenades, right? They can take care of these guys for us. We don't have to shoot gas arrows. So I'll let them take care of the rare. Obviously, a single gas arrow is just enough to get rid of most of them. Pretty instantly. So you definitely want to be using gas arrows as much as possible. And then their grenades will usually ignite enemies, and that'll cause the gas arrows to explode for you. On Earth or shields, you know, tankiness. I keep forgetting I need to put my graphics back up. It's because I'll be doing temple and my my game will literally crash if I have graphics too high. I'm doing maps like that. Oh shit, what is that? Is that what just dropped? That's not bad. It's pretty good. But I recommend the arsonist for mapping. I do not recommend them if you're going to be using them for their command skill. The explosive demise, in my opinion, because I tried it with this plus 2 to all minion skills, amulet plus 3 to all minion skills, and this plus 2 to all minion skills, and then this plus 4 to all minion skills, and it still just wasn't doing enough damage. The gas arrow, the explosion from the gas arrow is always going to do more damage. That's just how it is. They need to buff it. This explosive demise requires way too much for it to not do enough damage. Like, it's just dumb. But the grenades aren't sad. The grenades are good. Like, they're throwing out 3 grenades apiece, right? And look how much they're doing. You know, so that's that number times 3. So 1,853 times 3, and then you can put all this shit on. And now, how much will it be doing? A lot more, trust me. Now it's doing almost 4,000, basically 4,000 per grenade. And they're throwing 3. So if you want to do a lot of damage with the grenades, get that plus minion skills though. You'll be doing a lot more damage with the grenades. I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't put on the helmet. That's because I already have +1 on this, so I'd rather have the spirit. The extra spirit is very nice. This is set up I'll probably use for bosses. Yeah. Lies about that. But for regular mapping, I think I like the survivability a little bit. A little extra damage. Oh. Maybe the damage is nice. I still have over 3,000 life, a little over, barely. I guess this setup works. But not I guess, it does work, obviously, as you can see. So we'll probably go fight the boss real quick, just to show you how much damage you're looking at with a shitload of minion skills. We're only missing 1 plus 2 minion skills. Might die because we're not doing the survivability setup. So. can see myself dying. If we were doing a survivability setup, I'd say there's no chance. We don't have the shield on, so, and we don't have Defiance of Destiny on, so there's a huge chance I could die. A very likely chance. But as you can see, I'm doing I'll be doing way more damage than I will be without this setup. We got him pretty fast. Maxed out boss, by the way. Maxed out. We just don't have the last two, which don't give any difficulty to bosses. But yeah, pretty good minion build that I got going on here. It's the only difference is instead of having a whole bunch of skeletal snipers, we have a whole bunch of skeletal snipers and arsonists. So if you want to see a guide on it, just go watch the other minion guides I have. And then the only thing you need to change is put on some skeletal arsonists, get as many as you can. Get like 3 snipers. You don't need any more than 3 because you're only using them for their gas arrow anyways. And then just get like 8 skeletal arsonist minions for mapping. Or as many as you can for mapping. And, you know, get plus the skills and such. But I'll tell you what to put on the skeletal arsonist. You don't want that. Could just put on last grasp. You want on your skeletal sniper minions, you want bidding 2, you want muster, multi-shot 2, Kurgle's leash, and feeding frenzy. For the arsonists, you want this one's. I'm probably gonna put more fire damage on here, but I got feeding frenzy 2, muster, multi-shot 2, fire penetration 2. And for the last one, I just put last gasp in there as like a placeholder. I'm gonna switch that out right now. Oh my, something I'm trying. No. Wait. Master will be nice. Yeah, 1 extra level on it. Yeah, that's nice. Nothing wrong with that. Perfect. Yeah, so Fire Mastery works. What's your damage at now? Okay, so basically a little over 4,000. So yeah, go ahead and give it a try if you want.